Increasing self-awareness. Oh my gosh, this is probably the most important thing that you would ever need to learn how to do, because it's through that self-awareness that you can overcome just about any obstacle in your path, including your own healing of all levels. So I'm super excited to talk about this, and I'm going to let the Hathors flow through on this one to see what they have to say about how it is that we can gain self-awareness. And the Hathors, in case you're not familiar, they're my extra-dimensional support team. They're a collective similar to the Pleiadians or the Arcturians that I channel from time to time. I don't trance-channel, I conscious channel. They just flow through while I'm talking, even if I'm talking about a subject I don't know anything about. But I do know something about self-awareness, so we're going to combine what I know and what they know in this video. So let's get started. If you're experiencing an extreme emotion, then what is the percentage of your mind that is aware of the fact that you are experiencing that extreme emotion? I think for most people, it's near 0, 1, 2, 3% at most. When we are angry, when we are in crazy fear, when we are absolutely at our wits' end on whatever emotion that we're experiencing, we are not in self-awareness. When you are in judgment, you are judging yourself. You are self-aware enough to be able to judge yourself. However, that judging comes in a very blind way. You are just simply saying, this isn't good enough about me, this thing that I did over here isn't good enough, these thoughts that I'm having aren't good enough, etc., etc., etc. So you have self-awareness in order to be able to judge yourself. But that still comes from this general blindness. This comes from the world isn't right, the world isn't good enough, I'm not good enough, and neither are all the people that I interact with. None of us are good enough, and so therefore I am miserable because we are never going to be good enough. Or we think that it's possible to be good enough. Good enough for what? For your judgment. So that aspect of judgment is something that we could actually sort of latch into to begin to become self-aware. When we say to ourselves, that was dumb, and then we say our name, why did I do that? We say, wait a minute, I am judging myself right now. I am using my self-awareness to make things worse for myself. When we can start to say, oh, I am judging myself poorly through this self-awareness, now I can say, oh, all right, I'm in that mode again. I don't need to be in that mode because I know this. I know that everything is perfect exactly as it is. It's all been created perfectly. There was not this situation where Source was concocting the universe and it came to you and said, okay, let's create this being like this perfect being. I've got this perfect being all planned out. This perfect being will never make a mistake. They will never dislike themselves. They will never dislike anything actually. Oh, whoops. And then you accidentally, as Source, drop some extra ingredients in the sauce for yourself. And then you go, oh, well, I screwed that all up. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and poop this person out anyway. Good luck. Of course not. Everything was created exactly as it was supposed to. So when you can recognize that, and when you go into judgment, go, oh, I'm in self-awareness mode, but my self-awareness is judging me against impossible things, then, I know now to be in self-awareness of the fact that I'm judging. Another way to do this is to go ahead and go into a meditative state for a moment. Go into a meditative state. Picture yourself sitting wherever you're sitting. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. And relax when you exhale. You are perfect exactly as you are. And I want you to see yourself. With your eyes closed, you are observing yourself wherever it is that you're sitting or laying right now, or standing even. Really take a look at yourself. Who is that? That being is you. And you can observe that being from this perspective. what an interesting being he or she is. Oh, how fascinating. Look at how he or she gets angry at this, or gets fearful at this, or who maybe is acting out of instinct in this situation. Wow, this is a fascinating being. How wild he or she is. And I would highly recommend that in these states, in these moments, to refer yourself by your name. Refer to yourself in the third person. You can open your eyes now if you'd like. Refer to yourself in the third person. Say, oh, Xane is doing that thing again, where he's getting angry. Well, by just recognizing that Xane is getting angry, I suddenly go, well, do I really need to be that angry? I guess I don't. I guess that's just my response to external stimuli. Okay, well, if that's my response to external stimuli, what's the best option here? Oh, I know. I'm going to change the external stimuli. I'm going to make it so this person isn't a jerk to me anymore. I'm just going to turn some dials on their back. And I'm going to say, hold still, hold still. Okay, we're going to turn down the jerk dial, the jerk volume, down to 0 on this person. Okay, now continue to talk to me. Oh, you're saying such nice things. Oh, this is so much better. Yay, I'm not angry anymore. No, that's not how it works. You have to change the dials in yourself because those are the only dials you have access to. You can actually change your anger dial yourself and go, oh, well, I don't really need to be angry right now. That's just my response. As you discover and develop more and more of this self-awareness, you're going to be able to start doing things like that. So we're going to do an activation to help lighten your load. We're going to lighten you up so that you can actually observe yourself. And I love the word lighten because it has the word light in it, right? So we're going to shine a light on you. We're going to let you shine your own light, which will make your load lighter. Love it. Okay. So I want you to once again, go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. And really relax as you exhale. And I want you to picture yourself, again, from that third person perspective. I want you to see yourself sitting in your chair, laying in your bed, laying on the floor, standing, whatever it is that you're doing. And for a moment, I want you to focus on changing how much pressure you're putting on the earth. Right now, you're putting your full 100 plus pounds of body weight on the earth. You're allowing the earth to 100% support all of you. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to release some of that weight that the earth is hoisting up, and I want you to lighten. I know it sounds crazy, right? But I want you to lighten the amount of weight that you're putting on the earth, just with your intention. See parts of your body, maybe your insides, maybe your arms, maybe your legs, maybe your energy field, as it starts to lift upwards, making you lighter so that you are no longer putting all of your weight on the earth. You're using your multidimensional self to support you a little. There. That's it. And now I want you to picture this aspect of you that you were able to lift more up off the ground. I want you to see that as a light source. So there is light shining from that aspect of you for all the world to see, but mostly for you. Okay. And now I'm going to do an activation. This activation is going to make it easier for you to be self-aware. It's going to allow you to tune in to your true self, to see your three-dimensional self as this separate being. And when you do that, then you can make choices, different choices, as to how you respond and interact with the world. The way my activations work is I'm going to say breath in. When I do, you're going to take a nice big deep breath. You're going to hold it at the top, and you're going to wait for me to say a loud, explosive sound that sounds like the word awaken a little bit. This will be the transfer of the energy to make it easier for you to be completely self-aware. Breath in. Awake! Good. So when you see yourself as this incredible shining light, as you see yourself as floating through life, rather than drudgering, which is not a word, by the way, through life. And when you're ready to be even more self-aware after this than you've ever been before, then you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for watching this video and participating in that activation. I hope you like this as a primer for tapping in to your self-awareness. If you'd like more, please comment and let me know if you have more questions, if you have more thoughts, because I can let it flow even more and follow up with another video. The other thing that I really want to do is suggest that you check out the activation that's free for download off of my website. You can find a link in the description below. This is a nervousness relief activation that works best if you're in the process of being nervous about something. You listen to that activation and you will feel 100 times better. So thanks again so much for watching this video. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.